Namaskar students, in this video we are going to learn about the continuous charge distribution. So today's topic is continuous charge distribution. So what is continuous charge distribution? The continuous charge distribution is the placing of electric charge over the region of space. So it is just placing or spacing the electric charge over the given region in this space. That region may be a linear region, or may be a surfacial, or may be a volumetric region. So the continuous charge distribution may be understood as in three ways. One is linear charge distribution. In this charge distribution, we will place the electric charge over a length, over a linear region in this space. So how can we define this distribution? It is the placing or spacing of electric charge over the linear region of space. Suppose we have a length AB is a length segment having length L, and we are placing positive charges very closely over this length. So this closely placing of this charge over this length is known as the linear charge distribution. Means we have to place the charge very closely without having space between the charges. Suppose these are few charges which are placed over this length L. So this distribution is the linear charge distribution. We have a small definition in it which defines the density of the charge over the unit length of this length segment. That is the linear charge density. So, what is linear charge density? Linear charge density. The linear charge density is represented by lambda. It is defined as the total charge per given length. It is defined as the charge per unit length. Means if you have to find the charge per unit length, that gives the linear charge density. So we have to divide the total charge by the total length. So this ratio of charge and length, this ratio charge and length will give the linear charge density. Suppose we have a length element. Length element means a small portion of the given length segment. So if I have this length segment represented by dl, dl means very small part of this whole length, that is the length element, and we assume that on this small length element we have placed this small charge dq. So this linear charge density will also be understood as the ratio of small charge over small length. So derivation of dq by dl. Here dq means very small charge over the dl means very small length of this AB length segment. So this is also the linear charge density. Here we have some notes, that is the SI unit of linear charge density is here numerator, that is charge, and in denominator we have the length. So it will be coulomb per meter, right? It's a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity, right? The dimensional formula is charge has the dimension 80 and length has the dimension of L because it is length. So it will be L inverse. So it is the dimension formula of this linear charge density. So what is continuous charge distribution? It is the placing or spacing the electric charge very closely over the given region of the space. That region is linear region. It may be a wire, it may be a given insulated thread where you want to place the charge, right? Now second one is surface charge distribution. Surface charge distribution. The second type of the continuous charge distribution is surface charge distribution. So how can we define it? It is very similar to the previous definition. It is the closely placing of electric charge over the given surface in space. If we have a paper having total surface area A, and over this surface area we have placed the small charges, positive charges very closely having the space. So this kind of placing where there is no space between the charges when we placed on the surface, then this will be the surface charge distribution. Suppose we have placed few charges over this area of the given surface. So here we have also a definition which we use in the numericals, that is surface charge density. Surface charge density, which is represented by sigma. So this is the surface charge density. Sigma represents the surface charge density, which gives the amount of charge which is placed over the unit area of the given surface. So how can we define it? It is very easy. The charge per unit area is known as surface charge density. Let we have a small surface element. This will be the small surface element represented by dA, D stands for small, over which we have placed small charges dq. So the ratio of these two will also give the surface charge density. So according to this definition, if we formulate the formula, want to formulate the formula for surface charge density, then the surface charge density will be equal to the total charge divided by the total given surface area of the surface, means q by a. Or similarly, sigma will also be represented by dq by dA. So both these formulas will give the surface charge density of the given surface. The SI unit will be Coulomb per meter square. Dimension formula is charge, that is the dimension formula of charge is AD, and here L power minus 2, and again it is a scalar quantity. So this is about the surface charge density. And the last one in the continuous charge distribution is volume charge distribution. We have discussed the two types of the charge distribution, that is linear charge distribution and the surface charge distribution. And in both the type of distributions, we have two main definitions, that is the linear charge density and the surface charge density, right? So now the third one is volumetric charge distribution. In volumetric charge distribution, as you now understand what we are going to write. In volume charge distribution, we place the electric charge very closely over the given volume in space, right? That volume may be cubical or may be cuboid, right? So how can we define it? It is the placing or spacing very closely the electric charge over the volume in given space, right? If we have a cube which have total volume V, and we place the electric charge very closely over its volume V. Suppose we have a total charge Q that are spaced or placed over this volume, and we assume that we have a little small volume element, that is dV. dV represents the volume element. Volume element means small volume of this given total volume. As in linear charge density or linear charge distribution, we had dl that represent the length element. In surface charge distribution, we had dA that was the surface element, and now in this volume charge distribution we have dV, that is the volume element, which represents the small portion of the given volume, right? Over which we have placed a small amount of charge, that is dq, right? So dq are that small charges which are placed over this small volume element dV, right? So similarly as that of previous, we have a small definition which will be used in the numericals, that is volume, charge, density. That is represented by rho. Rho, here we are using rho for the volume, charge, density. It is not compulsory to take rho. You can take any letter, but you have to mention that that letter is being used for the volume, charge, density. Similarly, for surface charge density and linear charge density, you can use any letter, but you have to specify that for which density you are using that letter, right? So here I have taken the rho for the volume, charge, density. So its definition is very similar to the same of linear charge density and the surface charge density. How can we define it? The charge per unit volume is known as volume, charge, density. So if you have to write a formula for this definition, so we have to write, first of all we have to divide the total charge by the total volume of the given object or the region. So by dividing the total charge to the total volume, we will get the charge per unit volume, right? So the volume, charge, density will be written as total charge divided by total volume, or similarly rho will be written as small charge divided by small. It is a scalar quantity having SI unit. SI unit is coulomb per meter cube. Density formula is kd L inverse cubic inverse. It is a